As we all know, every child who graduates from the academy and achieves the rank of Genin, they are then placed on a 3-man team, which is supervised by an experienced jonin leader. The job of the jonin is to groom them to one day become capable of ninja, to where they can reach the rank of Jounin and begin to lead a squad of their own peers. Itachi Uchiha, the man who massacred his clan in one night, was no different when he too graduated from the academy. Just to be clear, if you've seen the anime adaptation in Naruto Shippuden for both of the Itachi novels, the Itachi Daylight and the Itachi Midnight novel, which I'll have linked down in the description box for you guys to read in a way that supports the channel if you guys want to. If you guys saw this in the anime, what I'm about to tell you guys now is going to be a lot different than what you saw in the anime version. A lot of people wrongfully assume that Obito killed both of Itachi's teammates when they were on their mission to protect the feudal lord, which isn't exactly the truth. While Obito did kill Itachi's teammate Tenma, the other member, a young girl who was named Shinko, was left alive. In today's Naruto 101 video, I'm going to give you guys the sad story about what happened to Shinko, as well as the other replacement members of Itachi's Genin squad, which was called Team 2. So right away, I know some of you guys might be wondering, what do I mean by the replacement team members for Team 2? Well, if you've only seen the anime adaptation, then you're unaware of the information I'm getting ready to share with you. After Itachi witnessed the death of Tenma, the third Hokage as well as the other elders allowed Itachi to have several days off before forcing him to give his mission report and to talk about what happened when Obito killed Tenma during Itachi's mission to protect the feudal lord, which, just to be noted, Itachi's team was personally requested for this because of Itachi's track record. Well, I bring this up because this is a huge problem. Itachi was still a Genin. Genin teams are supposed to have a 3-man squad led by a jonin leader. While we have seen Tsunade, the 5th Hokage, bend the rules on several occasions, in particular when it came to Naruto and Team 7, you have to remember that Hiruzen Sarutobi is not Tsunade at all. Before he was known as the gentle old man 3rd Hokage that a lot of people love, he was very hawkish, starting 2 ninja wars while he was Hokage, and he was very stern when it came to his leadership. Hiruzen and the other elders stuck to the rules, and they assigned Itachi a new team member after placing Itachi's team off duty for a short period of time. However, this new team member was a recent graduate of the academy. In fact, it was someone that Itachi knew during the very short period of time that Itachi attended the academy before Itachi was allowed to graduate several years early. This brings us to the fate of Shinko, the young girl who at times had a huge crush on Itachi despite the fact that she was a few years older than him. After Tenma died a very brutal death at the hands of Obito, Shinko was so disheartened that she outright quit being a ninja because of the PTSD of the event that it gave her. She was unable to deal with the true horrors that came from being a ninja, and instead she retired and went to work at her family's tea shop. There's a little bit of irony here, given that Itachi learned of Shinko quitting as a ninja, and after the fact, Itachi would visit her tea shop frequently, often with Izumi Uchiha showing up to meet him. The irony in all this is that this is likely the very same tea shop that Itachi was visiting when Kakashi noticed that Itachi was back in Konoha after the 3rd Hokage's death at the hands of Orochimaru. The other thing is that Itachi's team had come very dangerously close to being disbanded altogether, meaning there wouldn't have been anyone on Team 2, and had Fugaku Uchiha not stepped in and put his foot down, Itachi would have been pulled from the Genin ranks, and instead he would have been placed on a Fugaku's watch at the police force, which is something I plan to cover later on in a future video. Now, the second new member of Itachi's team was another recent academy graduate who Itachi had long since surpassed. This left Itachi and his sensei Yuki in a very awkward position because they were the 2 most experienced members on the team, because none of these new members had any type of mission experience. In another bit of irony, the 2 new team members, Himuka and Yoji, both of these 2 members would frequently call Itachi sensei, which led to an even greater divide developing between Itachi and his sensei, who many people around the village had acknowledged that Itachi had already surpassed him in skill, despite the fact that Itachi wasn't even a Chunin yet. After a few missions, Himuka quickly goes the same route as Shinko. However, unlike Shinko, Himuka didn't quit being a ninja because of his teammate's death. It is implied that Himuka flat out quit after seeing the raw skill of Itachi and after being saved by Itachi countless times on the missions. After Himiko quit, there was no mention of the character ever again. Yoji, the member of the Abe clan who was part of Itachi's team. Now this is an entirely different story, and I'll warn you, this is about to get very, very brutal. If you've seen my video on how Shisui Uchiha unlocked his Mangekyo Sharingan, then you know that Shisui was poisoned by a member of Root during his conversation with Danzo, which led to him having his eye ripped out. Shisui gave his other eye to Itachi and committed suicide. Yes, this was done to give Itachi the Mangekyo Sharingan, that part is true, but also in that moment Shisui knew that his body was shutting down because of the poison that was inside of his body, and that he wouldn't live to see the sun rise again because the poison had spread too far, because Shisui had run away from the Root Ninja who were attacking him on Danzo's orders. The Root Ninja who did all of this was Yoji. That's right, Itachi's former teammate, one who specialized in poisons with his bugs, was the one who poisoned Itachi's best friend. Yoji would not only be indirectly responsible for Shisui's death, if not directly responsible depending on how you place the blame, but he was also the one who told Danzo of Itachi and Shisui's plan to stop the Uchiha coup before Shisui could even tell the third Hokage what they had planned, when Shisui said he would use the Kotomasukami to place Fugaku under a genjutsu and call off the coup. Upon learning all this information, Itachi, in a very rare moment of rage, gave into his Uchiha burning blood and unleashed Amaterasu on Yoji. However, this wasn't just any Amaterasu. Itachi unleashed it at point blank range with no warning, and as Itachi shot the Amaterasu out and watched in a cold and silent manner as Yoji and his insects burned to ashes, Itachi said nothing, he just watched. Well guys, that's gonna be it for my video today. I hope you guys learned something new, and I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and most importantly, I hope that this gives you a different perspective on what we got in the Naruto Shippuden anime, where you saw Itachi on missions where he and Tenma and Shinko were chasing around a cat, opposed to getting this scene here where Itachi lost his teammates because of what happened with Obito and the other one retiring. Let me know how you guys feel about that down in the comment section below, but as always guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an incredible day guys.